What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville extra, honey. We got Mr. Carlos King and Miss Kenyamoore. They get to comparing castmates, honey, from Love and Marriage Huntsville to Real Housewives of Atlanta. So without further ado, you guys, I'm going to play that audio, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary.
Love and Marriage Huntsville cast.
Yes.
Tell me which cast member reminds you of an Atlanta housewife or husband.
Well, Marcel, are you going to say the name first and then I say who it is?
So I'll say the name first. So guys,
Okay.
I'm going to name a Love and Marriage Huntsville cast member, and Kenya is going to name which Atlanta housewife or husband they remind her of.
Oh, this is juicy. This is so good.
Okay, let's start with, out of the Atlanta housewives, who does Melody Holtz remind you of?
I mean, that's an easy one. She reminds me of myself. Like, she just reminds me of myself. She's a boss. She's a fierce, she's intelligent. She's well-spoken. She's beautiful. I mean, I don't want to call myself beautiful. I'm just saying I believe she's beautiful.
You're beautiful.
And she's fierce. She's measured. I believe she's reasonable, although maybe all of her decisions don't seem that way, but I believe she's reasonable. Like she's very sensible. And
do y'all agree with that? Kenya and Melody, I never compared them. Do I feel like Kenya and Melody? I'm really impressed though with Melody business-wise. I am. Probably even more than Kenya. So, I mean, I guess. I think it's going to be very interesting, honey, when they get to Latisha, honey. Latisha Scott, okay? And who Kenya say reminds her of her, honey, okay? Let's get to that.
and I want her, and I see her almost becoming a villain this season. And I'm rooting for her to keep that balance of being strong, but just, not to cross over into being a straight villain.
Love that. So Kenya said Melody Holt reminds her of Kenya herself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Next up, which Atlanta housewife does Latisha Scott remind you of?
Oh. Kandi?
Kandi?
I think maybe Kandi.
Why? Because of the Mama Joyce and Miss Wanda, and what? Kandi always letting Mama Joyce meddle in her love life, and Latisha do the same thing. She let Miss Wanda say and do whatever she want. But yeah, I like Mama Joyce, sometimes, and I like Miss Wanda, checking Marceau every now and again, okay? Because, honey, we know that Marceau deserves, honey, to be checked, okay? We know that much.
Okay, tell me.
I kind of feel like, wait. Okay, don't tell me.
The chocolate one.
Oh, no. Sorry. I get Kimmy and Tisha's names. I'm not the best with names. No, she is Porsha. No, to me, she's...
Oh, Tisha is Porsha. Who said that? Kenya said that. I thought that was... I was shocked at first, but I was like, yeah, kinda. Yeah.
The name Latisha is Porsha.
Latisha's married to Marceau, right? Yes. She is 100% Porsha season 5.
Oh, season 5 Porsha.
Yes, she is. Yeah, her first season and Porsha's first season are almost like parallel. I feel like she was fighting to have a voice. That she married a stronger, more prominent, outspoken alpha male, and I feel like she lost herself in that marriage in the beginning. And now her second season and Porsha's second season, they are fighting to have that voice and fighting to be the woman that they always wanted to be. And so they're the same.
That's a very interesting perspective. But the sad part about that, Kenya, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your teeth. You like, Miss Robinson, just let it play. But no, we gonna let it play in a minute. What's sad about that is, Kenya, you are judging how Porsha was acting in her marriage season 5 which is true. You know, she was being controlled by Cordell. We not go disagree with that, sis. But you also allow Mark to control and run over you. Y'all wasn't even living in the same household, Kenya. I don't think that Kenya is aware of how badly, I don't know, like the respect that people lost for her when she was with Mark. I think what a lot of her fans tend to do is they do this whole, well, feel sorry for Kenya, and you know, that man was an asshole to her. And I think we can all agree Mark wasn't the nicest to her, but at the same time, Kenya, you wasn't that damn nice when it was Porsha. Okay, because soon as that man filed for divorce and he left her on Twitter, okay, that's how she found out they was getting a divorce. You said he left your ass. He ain't even want your ass. And then as it turns out, some years later, we could say that same thing about you and Mark. Okay, I just find that like so interesting. So we gotta watch, you guys, how we talk about other people, because we could, you know, very well end up right where they are. Okay, later in life. I'm just saying. Okay? Y'all put y'all comments in the comment section on that. Because a lot of people got on Kenya about that with her marriage with Mark. Like, you judge Porsha so harshly, and then you got with Mark. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yeah, whatever you want, sir. And, you know, you would try to speak up here and there, but Kenya, for the most part, you, like, let that man run the show, and you wasn't being this strong, fierce personality with him. And don't y'all get in the comments talking about, that was her man and you different with your man. No, that's the problem with some of y'all women. Y'all quick to get a female together, and then when it's one of these niggas, you quiet as a church mouse. Okay, keep that same energy, sis. Okay, so I would have had a lot more respect for Kenya if she would have carried herself a lot differently. Then it's taking you so long to get divorced, honey. Porsha and Cordell, they got divorced like that, girl. But anyways, let's get back.
No, work. Okay. Which Atlanta housewife does Kimmy remind you of?
Kimmy, I think Kimmy, in a way, that's what I thought we were talking about before. I think Kimmy, in a way, reminds me of Kandi, because Kandi,
I can see that, because Kimmy is very neutral and, you know, stay out of dumb stuff for the most part. And, you know, she's very even tempered until you piss her off, like Kandi. Okay, I can kind of see it. Kandi seems to be more ambitious, but Kimmy does a lot of different things too. The nursing and the real estate and, you know, all those type of things.
It's all about relationships and family and that internal struggle and striking that balance. I kind of feel like she leans toward Kandi a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which Atlanta which Atlanta housewife husband does Martell remind you of?
Oh.
Apollo? I don't know.
Oh my God, that's so easy. That's Apollo. That's Apollo all day
Oh,
long.
see, Apollo. Yeah, I can see. Run away from me with this. Okay, that's what Melody need to say to Martell to get his ass away, honey. Okay, because he always running up in her face. I will say this, though. Apollo is a lot more laid back than Martell. He only really turned up that one time that him and Peter got into it on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Other than that, and you know, right before he went to prison, he was turning up. But we could kind of see why, you know, he not making no excuses for him. But yeah, Hook-headed is a bit unhinged. He's worse than Apollo. Okay, he should be locked up. Don't let him out. Okay. Apollo, he kind of fine. Ain't that right, Kenya?
Oh, baby, that's Apollo all day long.
Me too. Okay. Which Atlanta housewife husband or former husband does Marceau remind you of?
Oh, come on now. That's got to
Oh, that's Peter Thomas. I like and respect Peter more, though. And at least with Peter, you could say, honey, he was a Jamaican. Okay, he's a Jamaican. And I like Peter more. I just feel like he got more swag. Peter was funnier. Yeah, he was disrespectful to Cynthia. I'm not going to say that he wasn't. Just like how Marceau is to Tisha. But I don't know. I always kind of looked at Cynthia and Peter as being more in a partnership than Marceau and Tisha. Their marriage is like, well, Marceau, can I get permission? I don't think Cynthia was asking Peter for permission, honey, to come up with the Bailey agency, to come up with her accessory line and cargo bag line and all that stuff. So, but Kenya has been very dead on, honey, when it comes to this game, honey. She real good when it comes to this. Okay, we gotta give it, honey, to Miss kenyamoore. So, honey, I want to read some comments from the people, honey, to see what they thought of this game, honey, that Kenya played with Carlos. So, one person says that Carlos is obsessed with his yesteryears with Real Housewives of Atlanta days as a producer. He probably had a good time. Okay. Another person says, I love Kenya for her comment about Melody. Latisha reminds me of Shari, not Kandi, though. I'm more like Kandi. Another person says, Latisha is season 5 Porsha. I definitely can see that. Marceau is Peter Thomas. And Cordell Stewart's love child. Oh, not Cordell Stewart's love child. She was so nice. I can see what she was saying with all of them. Another person says, I can understand the first season Porsha analogy, Marceau and Peter exactly. Kimmy, I was thinking Kandi because she seems to carry the financial weight. Not the financial weight. It seems like she had the house furniture and Maurice just moved in with his little kazoo size luggage. Ooh, child, that's some shade for you. Another person says Kenya is 1,000% correct. Another person says, I agree with Kenya. She's the closest to Mel professionally on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Kandi is more like Mel with the plethora of businesses. Yeah, I think that's more who Mel has the business in common with is Kandi. I don't really get that from Kenya. Yeah, she got kenyamoore hair care and, you know, she's a producer and, you know, she done been in these straight to DVD movie. I mean, I'm just saying, okay, don't shoot the messenger, honey, okay? But it is what it is. Another person says Marceau is more like Ross to me, the head of the household and the decision-making man. Oh, they talking about Ross saying his husband. Another person says Marceau is definitely Peter 2.0, all up in the women's business. Not in the women's business. Another person says there's no way Latisha is like Kandi and there's no way Tisha is like any woman on the Atlanta Housewives. Another person says Martell is Apollo, Mark, Cordell, and Drew husband all in one, and they all narcissists, honey. That's the thing. They've all been accused of being narcissistic, honey. That's the interesting part. Another person says Kenya can't get focused and get her products in the big box stores the way she's supposed to, and she only has one child. Melody has 4 and never stopped with her business. Kenya and Mark were their old Latisha and Marceau. Ooh, I knew somebody was gonna say something. Yeah, like what Kenya said about Porsha, it was true and it really would have landed had Kenya not married Mark and allowed that man to kind of run her the way that he did. Because Kenya, girl, I know you trying to forget it, but bitch, we ain't forgot, okay? I'm just here to tell you, okay? Another person says, yes, Portia's definitely Latisha. Porsha has more personality, but they are the same. They was. Porsha is different now, honey. Porsha is in the business, honey, getting with somebody else's husband, honey. She kind of got a little Ariane up in her blood, little Ariane Curry, okay, a little coleslaw, okay, up in her. Oh, that would have been shady, honey. If Kenya would have said that, I would have died laughing. Another person says Kenya has been delusional all her life. There's no comparison between her and Melody at all. Kenya just be talking to be talking. Yeah, she don't really give me Melody. Melody seems super ambitious and Kenya is too, right? Because she did win Miss USA. Child, I can never remember it. So yeah, but I get Kandi and Melody are more like, more like each other, Child, another person dragged Kenya. She can never be Melody. Sorry, but not sorry. You have to catch up with Mel before you can be like her. Oh, child, not that much shade. Another person said Melody is better than Kenya. Another person says, girl, bye, you can never be Mel. Yeah, I don't see her business acumen being set up like that. I don't know. I just don't get that, honey. Ain't none of y'all like my girl, Miss Nene Leakes. Okay, all transparent, straight to the point. I said what I said. Okay, like I miss Nene's energy on Housewives, and I feel like that's kind of why the show is going how it's going, honey. It just don't feel right without the queen, honey, without Nene, and now Greg is gone, and child, I miss Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. It had it going on. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of that, honey. Get down in the comments, let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.